find out about the trade and sort of what's your day been like today?
It's actually kind of funny. I was sleeping in the hotel in Minnesota. We got there after the game last night and heard a couple little whistle ringings and couldn't figure out where it was coming from. I looked like a tourist in my room, kind of trying to figure it out. And I opened the peephole and Barry Trotz was standing right there and kind of, okay, what did I do wrong kind of thing. And he came in and we had a nice conversation. So, he's a gentleman, takes care of his guys and stuff. So conversation with him, obviously let me know what was going on. And then goalie coach Vanderklok came up, talked to him, and then kind of the agency and that kind of stuff, the traditional trade things. And wife was sleeping, so tried to wake her up, but couldn't get the luck of the draw there. And then try to get back to sleep and get some rest before today.
What was your thoughts when you heard it was Colorado?
I was excited. Honestly, funny enough, I've kind of envisioned playing here over time. You talk about teams where you want to be and stuff, and I've been fortunate. With time in Dallas, Arizona, Nashville, now here. I mean, I'm hitting some good cities. Can't forget Jersey where I was drafted and things like that. But obviously played against these guys a ton over the years, and we've had some battles. And it's nice to be on this side of their skill set. With obviously high talented guys and elite players. So. We're in the race, obviously a cup contender, and it's kind of what you want to play for, and it's obviously exciting to be a part of somebody that wants you.
Do you know UC Parkland? Do you know anything about the coaching staff, or how do you feel kind of coming in?
No, not on a personal level. So watched them, pregame skate as goalies for years. As you arrive in rinks and they're on the ice, you kind of just pay attention and watch, and obviously get a chance here in a few minutes to talk to everybody. I was able to talk to Bednar and a few coaches and people yesterday. Obviously texted me quick, but just kind of said we'll see you tomorrow. It's not much you can do in 6 hours in advance.
You mentioned the texting. Have you had a chance to talk with many of the guys, kind of start that introduction process?
I know Ross Colton, Miles Wood, and Kivi Rancha from years past in different teams and stuff like that. So quick recap with them, but they got their business too. Back to back, it's a quick turnaround, things like that. So we'll all get situated here, and I'll blend in pretty quickly, I feel.
Yeah. Are you backing up Yuryev tonight?
I am.
How do you feel about that? Just it all happening so quickly?
It's quick. I mean, obviously, a little bit of mental warfare with trying to get logistics. I got an 8-month-old at home, so kind of breaking the heart a little bit, not being able to see her, probably as much as I was going to, obviously, living there. So we'll get that sorted. The logistics side is always tough, but they needed a goalie shakeup, whatever the case may be here. I've read the reports. I'm a hockey fan. I watch the entire league, and I want to help. Regardless, it's just another mind to talk to, someone with some experience. The goalie position is not easy. Regardless if you're the best or the worst at it, it's a grind every day, and you want to be the best for your team. You can't win a game as a goalie. No matter what you can do, you can never win it. So, we can work together, get some consistency between the two of us, whatever the team needs. We'll bond and get the ship righted, and obviously, it's tough to be consistent. And if we can find that for this team, there'll be some noise made.
How'd your wife feel about moving with an 8-month-old?
Oh, she's a trooper. She's driven across the country a few times. Dog. She's been stopped at the border with our car. I mean, she could write a book, let alone me, on all this stuff. But just told her you need to take care of her right now. We'll get the hard labor done by some people willing to work for it, and then I'll see them soon. And I think I might fly back and grab some stuff for the road trip because it was just an overnight bag with the quick trip to Mini.
What are some of the difficulties as a goalie, just joining a new team mid-season, learning the system, things like that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, tendencies on certain players. A lot of it's not crazy. Stop the puck. I mean, that's really wherever the shot comes from. But there's be tendencies, what they want to do on the penalty kill, what they might give up in certain situations, shot lines, layering the D's on certain things that was a change in Nashville. I've never played behind the layer. And obviously, got to change to a new system again. But when it comes down to it, the puck's coming at you, get in the way of it, find a way to do it, and it'll be fun. Obviously, seen them play for a while and kind of know a little bit about it. But it's always different when you play in New Jersey, but it's fun.
Being in the Central Division, what has your passion playing opposite the Colorado Avalanche been?
Oh, just, they're never out of it. I think that's been the hardest thing is you feel like you got a 2 or 3 goal lead and you might be able to put them away in the third period, and all of a sudden the game's 1 goal away, 10 minutes left in the third, and now all of a sudden they have a lead before it's over. You're pushing them overtime, and then you put those, Miko and Kale and Nate on the ice in the overtime, and okay, let's find a way to win. So you have that kind of threat and the ability to come back no matter the score. It's always been a powerhouse, and the fans are passionate. I've played in this building. It's obviously interesting to try and keep them out of it. They seem to come back to life every time that a few of those guys touch the puck. And depth team, they'll find ways to make you pay for it.
Other than the consistency that you're going to try and find here, what do you feel that your strength is coming to this team?
Well, I think I've been kind of been known as a room guy. I think I can blend that, and it's been one of those things as a backup goalie for the better part of my career. You got to find a way to stay in the league somehow, and trying to mesh, top to bottom of the room, high contracts, low contracts, old, young. We're a team, and you can't win without everyone, regardless of the night. You got guys that can do more any given night, but I think if you can blend it, make it a little bit more of just like a group project, and kind of the best way to put it, it's a lot more fun when you have everybody pulling on the rope, right? So, but then skill-wise, I think you look at my career, sure, there's great numbers and bad numbers throughout seasons and things like that. I'm going to give you everything I got every night. There's no question about that in my mind. Played on some teams that were at the bottom of the league early in my career and found my way in the NHL. I'm very proud of what I've done, where I've been, the ups and downs I've gone through, and now being on a team that's pushing for a cup. I was able to watch Tampa in the bubble there. I was the third goalie for them and got my hands on it. It's no better feeling in the world. So with what these guys did a few years ago, and obviously you want to do it every year, it'll be fun to go on that race again.
You mentioned the passionate fans in Colorado too. Do you feel any pressure by the goaltending situation that they might kind of push on you?
Sure. I mean, they're obviously going to have their opinions no matter what, but what happens in that room and what we see in ourselves is obviously a little more important. You want to play for them and make it fun for them as well, but once you start diving into the comments, there's always going to be somebody with something to say, right? So I forget who said the quote, but whoever's supposed to be giving you advice is in that room and in this management system, and they went out and got me, and that's what I'm going to bank on and show them what I got.